Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel, and by the video title you know what this video is about. Before I started making this video, I'm about to talk about TJ Watt's report about the contract possibly happened before the season started. They said they got a deal kind of maybe almost worked out on both sides, but I did see something popped up on my notifications saying that the Steelers will host Gabe Davis, today receiver from the Jaguars last year. We know his best years with the Bills, of course. You know, he's a good receiver, big time target out there. I think with the Bills he had what, 7 touchdowns in each of his like first, I think 3 of 4 seasons there with the Bills. 700 yards one time, 800 yards one time as well. A big target downfield. You see what he did to the Pittsburgh Steelers a few years back. Remember we played the Bills and the Bills was up like 30 to like 7 at halftime when Kenny Pickett first start. We got jacked up by the Bills and Gabe Davis caught that, remember that 80-yard bomb against Minka. We know what he can do. We see what he did in the AFC Championship game, of course, when he played against the Chiefs. 4 touchdowns, 200 plus yards in the AFC Championship game. I think it was a division game. It was a division game. Yeah, AFC division game against the Chiefs. So he's a good player. Last year he got banged up and injured, so the Jaguars released him and stuff. He's 26 years old, 6'5", big target, can get down the field, make plays. You have DK Metcalf already. You have Gabe Davis as well. That'd be nice. He's not George Pickens, but he's still capable enough going out there making plays. And then you have Calvin Austin, who played big time last year, 548 yards last year, punt return, touchdown as well, playing and getting better. I think he averaged like 16 yards per catch as well. So having those 3 guys as your guys, the guys who can get down the field and push the ball down the field with deep threat route running will be very cool to have to the offense, especially if you're trying to run and gun. So if you're trying to do that little style where you doing a lot of running and then play action to sling the ball down the field, these type of guys would definitely fit in this offense. But hopefully they don't do them like Mike Williams and not let him get a lot of opportunities. So hopefully he gets a lot of opportunity, a lot of chances. But we'll see what the Steelers do. But I did want to discuss, of course, TJ Watt's contract. Both sides are working out something a little bit. They said that the contract is expected to be over the $160 million that Myles Garrett got. So whether it's $1 million over, whether it's $162 million or $2 million over or something, it's gonna be something over a little bit. But TJ Watt is a good player. We've seen him pay Cam Hayward for their last season some big money. He played well too this past season too, so they paid him. And he was older than TJ Watt. I think TJ Watt is a better player all time than Cam Hayward. Cam Hayward is amazing, don't get me wrong, but TJ Watt is a better player all time than Hayward. So I'm pretty sure they would pay him as well. So TJ Watt will probably get his deal done probably before the training camp things start. So we'll see him probably back. And then also we're seeing a lot of the reports about the Rodgers stuff. Is Rodgers going to be here? A lot of the fans and a lot of Steelers content creators and media and everybody are kind of out on Rodgers and stuff. We've seen some of the players even kind of be out a little bit too, saying that it's kind of a distraction now. It's a lot of ruckus, a lot of noise. They really don't care anymore. But in my opinion, if I was the coach, I would start the rookie Will Howard, because and usually I'd be like, usually I say like most rookies need to kind of ease into things most of the time, of course, especially if your team is bad. But if your team is a team that's like the Steelers, we're not bad, we're not great either, but we like, like pretty good, good enough to get to the playoffs and stuff. I feel like a rookie quarterback starting off out there and you overload with weapons, I feel like you can see some magic happen. You never know, because you don't know what to expect from him because you never seen him play. And if he doesn't have a good season, then you're like, oh, he's a rookie. We can learn from the stuff that you can kind of pull from the flashes. But I feel like sometimes you'll see that stuff that they have, the intangibles you can't teach. When we saw Kenny Pickett his rookie season, we seen the intangibles, small doses of stuff occasionally, but I mean rarely and stuff. But we really didn't. We knew that he wasn't going to be the guy, because you can tell by just the confidence and the presence that the quarterback has. So sometimes you just know a certain guy. They might have had best first year, but you're like, I know this guy gonna be special. You can just see it like within them like that, making those big time plays like Jaden Daniels did, like Andrew Luck did, and many other quarterbacks did, of course. Now Will Howard's a 6th round pick, of course. I know he's a later pick, but sometimes not about where you get drafted. It's about the opportunity and the chance and the place you get drafted. I think Will Howard being in the Steelers with that defense, and the Steelers can find a way to run that ball effectively and efficiently throughout the season, I wouldn't be surprised if you go out there and have a nice season if you start the rookie. But most likely they probably start Mason Rudolph. Like I mentioned before, Mason Rudolph is not good. He's not bad either. He's like in between, like solid. He's not going to win your championship unless he do something magical. If something magical happen where he turn to Geno Smith or have a Sam Darnold like season where he comes back in year 6 or 7, and playing his best football ever or something. But other than that, he's not going to be winning your championship. But I feel like the young rookie, at least you get to see something exciting. Something exciting. And I know what to expect. Could happen, of course. That'd be very cool to see. But we'll have to wait and find out. But it's cool the Steelers are hosting Gabe Davis, trying to look for a receiver too. We'll see if they can go out there and maybe sign him, bring another guy in to have to their locker room, the receiver core, and it'd be very nice. Because Jonnu Smith is kind of out the equation now, because I doubt the Dolphins trade him. He want to be a Dolphin. He said he want to stay a Dolphin. I know Steelers was in talks with Jonas Smith getting the trade done, but he said he want to be a Dolphin. He want to stay as a Dolphin. He broke the record last year where he had 88 catches last year, 800 plus receiving yards last year. I think the most receiving yards and receptions as a Dolphin tight end. So he most likely to stay there. But we'll see if Gabe Davis can come to Pittsburgh. We'll see what happens. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later today for OTAs. So be on the lookout for that. Peace out.